Hello and welcome to my music room. This is lesson 6 and in this video we're going to learn about time signatures and bars. But first of all we're going to look at this book. If you remember in the earlier videos I told you about the book that I was going to be going through, working with for now. It's called the Classic Piano Course and it's by Carol Barrett. So if you'd like to turn to page 8 in your book, we're going to have a look at this exercise 1, which is just a little short exercise using just the right hand. But first of all I'm going to talk to you about time signatures. If you have a look at the beginning there, you've got these numbers. These are called time signatures, and what the time signatures do is they tell you how you should be counting through the piece. Counting the beats through the piece. Every piece of music is separated into bars. This is one bar, and there's another one, and there's another one, and they're separated by bar lines. When you have 2 lines at the end there, that means the end. But these ones are separating the piece of music. So each one of those is a bar. Now the time signature, the 4 at the top, means that there's 4 beats in the bar. And the 4 at the bottom means that you're referring to one crotchet as one beat. If you remember, crotchets are the black notes, coloured in notes with a stem, and they're 1 beat long. So that means that each crotchet is 1 beat. So 4/4 time signature, the full meaning is 4 crotchet beats in a bar. So if you have a look in this bar, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 crotchets, and then 4 crotchets, and then 4 crotchets in that bar. But in this bar you've got 2 minims. That's because the bar can either be 4 crotchets or something that adds up to 4 crotchets. So a minim is 2 beats long. So a minim plus a minim will add up to the same as 4 crotchets. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. So a little bit of maths involved with the timing and everything. So when you're counting through this piece of music, you have to count each beat. So this is beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you get to that bar, you play the C on beat 1, and then you hold it down for beat 2, and then you play the C on beat 3, and then you hold it down for beat 4. I'll show you what I mean if I hold up the music while I play. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the time signatures. Now the number at the top can change. You could have a 3/4, which would mean 3 beats in the bar. So the counting would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you could have 2/4, which would be like a march pulse. So it would be 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going to stick with 4/4 for now. So if you put your thumb on middle C, so when you've got your thumb on middle C, your second finger will be on D, your third finger will be on E, and then your fourth finger will be on F, and your fifth finger will be on G. So when you play this, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first bar. So if you have a look on this piece of music, you've got the numbers. You've got numbers at the top there. You've also got numbers in the middle. So it's confusing a little bit. So the numbers at the top are your finger numbers. Do you remember we numbered finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4, finger 5? And these are the counts. So this is what you should be counting, and these are the fingers that you're using. So I'll just switch it on to another camera now. So here we are on the overhead camera. So as I said, finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4. So that's these 4 fingers, and then finger 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to play that short piece now. So it's C, D, E, So we've just played this exercise. So you notice that there's no notes in the bass clef, so it's just a right hand exercise. Now number 2, exercise number 2 is a 3/4 time signature. So this time there's only 3 beats in each bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in this third bar you've got a minim, which is 2 beats long, followed by a crotchet, and then at the end here we've got a dotted minim, which is 3 beats long. Now we haven't talked about dotted minims, but I will do in a minute. These are 3 beats long. So let's have a go at exercise 2. So starting on C again with your finger 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, did you have a go at that? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm counting the beats as I go, but you may find it difficult to count beats and play at the same time, so don't worry too much, because the counting will develop as you get more confident with the notes. Right, I'm just going to switch it back to the other camera. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. So exercises 1 and 2. Now the dotted minim, we haven't yet talked about dotted minims. In fact, a dot after a note adds half of the note's usual value. So if you have a crotchet, which is normally 1, with a dot next to it, the dot will be worth half of the 1. So altogether a dotted crotchet will be 1.5 beats. A dot next to a minim again will add half of that note's value. So a dotted minim will become 3, because a minim is 2 beats. The dot will be half of 2, which is 1, and then it's 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, so a dot after a note adds half of the value of the note, so it just makes it a little bit longer. So it's always the dot after the note, not underneath or above the note. That means something completely different. So if you've got like here in the last bar, you've got a minim with a dot next to it, that's 3 beats long. Okay, we'll go over that more fully as we get some more dotted notes introduced. So you practice these 2 exercises. I'll hold them up again in case you want to print them off. There we go. You can freeze the frame and print those off, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye bye.